Hi, my name is Barbara Kvalstein. I'm a human rights lawyer and an anti-trafficking investigator. I also host an online platform for teens and young adults where we talk about personal safety, mental health, and good daily habits to build your future. So go check it out. Today, we are going to talk about bullying. I'm going to talk about what it is, how to avoid it, and what to do if you're being bullied right now. So let's start. So what is bullying? According to stopbullying.gov, it's a repeated action by someone forcing their power over somebody else. Around 160,000 students right now in the United States avoid going to school in fear of being bullied. Statistically, around 50% of students say that bullying is a big part of their lives or the lives of their peers. Even 70% of teachers say that there's bullying in the schools they work at. Bullying has two parts to it. It has to be a show of power over somebody else, and it is a repeated motion. Most bullying happens on a daily, monthly, yearly basis to really wear down the victim. There are two types of bullying. There's a traditional type of bullying that can happen in a live setting, usually in a school. So that can be either mental, with name-calling, starting false rumors, but it can also be physical harm, somebody actually going after you physically. The new type of bullying now is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens mostly online. Again, it can be with false rumors and name-calling. It's quite common now because teens spend around 5 to 6 hours a day on their phones anyway, and it is much easier to attack somebody hidden behind the screen. So how to avoid bullying or what to do if somebody's bullying you right now? Well, first, you have to realize that this is not your fault. You've done nothing wrong to deserve this, and you should not be alone with it. Bullying can be extremely terrifying. It can have long-lasting effects, and it's people who bully and people who are bullied can have mental things that they need to work on later. So it's very important to deal with it right now. If you feel physically safe, I would advise you to deal with it yourself. I will get into that. If you don't feel physically safe though, if the bully doesn't stop, you're fearful of your body for your life, then you definitely need to talk to a trusted adult. Maybe your parent, an advisor, a teacher in school, a caregiver, somebody who can keep you safe, because physical danger can escalate and can be really dangerous. If you're not in physical danger though and you feel you can tackle it yourself, here's what we can do. Number one is to stop giving the bully power. Most bullies thrive on power. They want to feel like they control something, that they can enforce something on somebody else. Usually bullies have gone through it themselves. They might have been victims of bullying themselves or abuse. That's why they're acting out. But if you take away their power by not responding, for example, in social media, you can just block them, not talk to them, not look at anything. In real life, in school, just ignore it, or even turn the situation into sarcasm or into a joke or something, just walk away from them. Sometimes the bullies just stop because it's not interesting anymore. The victim or somebody who's bullied is not reacting. Number two is to leave them behind. And I mean that both physically and mentally. If the bullying is online, again, block them, walk away. Don't even give it a second thought because your brain has so many other things to do. If it's in a physical confrontation, just if you can, walk away, leave it behind, and that's it. Put it out of your mind and your actual daily situation. Number three is to become a warrior. And by that, I mean get into some sports, get into something to empower yourself. Maybe self-defense classes or kickboxing, martial arts, go running, jogging, build yourself up physically to feel like you can take care of yourself. Often when we feel good in our bodies, our mental health follows up and we become more confident, we don't worry about what others do, and it's quite empowering to be in a great physical shape. I know this from firsthand. I was attacked once in my 20s with a guy with a knife who wanted to attack me and assault me. And the only reason I survived is because I was an athlete and I ran faster than him and I got away. And four is to build your self-confidence. I know it shouldn't be on you to deter others from doing bad things to you, but life will show you that the only thing you can control are your own actions. We cannot control what others are feeling or doing. We just can control our own lives. And victims often are vulnerable. Bullies and predators and attackers, they usually go after people who are in some type of mental or physical situation in their lives that they're more vulnerable. So how to build yourself up? Well, first thing, like I explained, your physical appearance, shape, exercising, eating healthy, but also applying discipline into your daily life to go after something. And I mean maybe sports, maybe music, maybe art, math, science, singing, theater. There's so many different ways you can give purpose to your daily life, and that in return will make you feel way more motivated. You won't even have time or worrying about others and what they're doing. And it's a great platform to build your future. So there you have it. Not only can you avoid the bully or forget about them or make them stop, you can just use your youth, this excess of time, into building yourself up, into building yourself into a person on the path going to places. So there you have it. Bullying is horrible. It's terrifying. Bullying probably happens because the bullies have gone through something themselves, or because the victims are often too vulnerable. So there you have it. Bullying can be extremely terrifying. It can deter your mental health, even your physical health. It is so crucial that you can take yourself out of that situation. I want you to also remember that bullying usually happens in middle school or high school, but after that, there's a whole life ahead of you, and you won't even probably remember what happened back then. You might not even see your bully ever again later in your life. So you just have to get through right now. And honestly, why not use this time to build your self-confidence, to build a platform for your future, to start going after goals, discipline for your body, for your mind, for your future. So it can actually turn out to be a win-win where you avoid bullies or you can stop them from doing stuff to you. And you can build yourself into a person and really go after the future that you want. If you want to know more, check out my website, check out my other videos to learn how to stay safe. And there it is. See ya.